Hello guys, it's Saturday. Once again, it's time to chat ball. Let's look at the first one there. Burnley 1, Chelsea 4. I predicted this one as a 3-1 win for Chelsea, so not too bad on the prediction front there. Burnley took the lead in the first half. Oddbear on 15. Didn't see much of the first half, but it sounded like Chelsea, according to the commentator, were appalling. Burnley very much deserving the half-time lead. However, second half, by the time we got there, it wasn't 1-0 to Burnley. It was 1-0. Al Dekil on 42, an own goal, which brought Chelsea back into the game, and I've no doubt gave them much heart, because in the second half, 49, 65 and 75, Chelsea took control of the game and won the points. Burnley, they obviously will be predicted to be struggling down there, but it's about getting points whenever you can against the teams that are around you. So keep your heads up, Burnley. This is not the mini league that you'll be playing in. Chelsea are not in that league. It's the teams that are around you that you will need to be winning points against. So keep going, Burnley. From all reports that I've heard, Burnley in the first half were quite impressive. However, Chelsea take the points 4-1. Let's have a look at the facts and figures for the game itself. Pass accuracy, anything above 85 is deemed to be very good. So Burnley, you were not too shabby during the game itself, 85%. Chelsea, 92%. These are little things, the little things that will make a difference, because combined with nearly 2/3 of possession, 63% for Chelsea, if you have 2/3 of the ball and your passing is over 90% accurate, you are not only retaining possession, you're moving the ball on. You're moving it on, you're making possession, you're keeping possession, you're making things happen. What I wanted to see in this game was, this is what I got told by someone, that this was not a dirty game, but there was too many yellow cards. That's 6 yellow cards in a game that's not deemed. I'll have to see it obviously later. I haven't seen it myself. Was told by someone out there during the actual game itself that is it a card happy ref? 6 cards in a game. That would make you think that that's a dirty game. 6 yellow cards. I don't know. We'll have to have a look later, because 6 seems a bit quite high. My team, Palace, against Notts Forest, currently on in the background there. 71 minutes, it's 0-0. Notts Forest hit the post, a great ball, absolutely brilliant ping from the edge of their own box. Forest player, Fan Gibbs-White, he lobbed the keeper and it hit the post. And then at the end of the first half, I can't remember his name. Starts with M. Someone hopefully can put it in the comments down below. Great run. 3 or 4 players jinked through the middle of midfield and shot. Keeper saved, or straight at the keeper, whichever it was, doesn't matter. It was a chance not converted, but quite even in possession. I think maybe even Notts Forest a little bit ahead, 51, 52, 53 maybe percent possession. But at the moment, 0-0. Let's go on to the next one. Everton, Bournemouth. I predicted this as a 2-1 win for Bournemouth, because I think that Everton are one of the teams that are there, that are a big team, that are going to be struggling. But this is the way you come back at a critic, guys. 3-0 home win against what will be deemed as a team that are in the mini league around you. Great win, great 3 points, 3 goals for Everton. Garner, Harrison and Decore. Well done, Everton. Stick my words back down my throat. Let's have a look at this. The facts and the figures. These are the things that don't lie about what you've just seen on the pitch. Pass accuracy. Average for Premier League teams on both accounts. So I would imagine it's quite tight, as the possession makes you see. 52% to Bournemouth and 48% to Everton. Everton with less possession, but 3 goals. Winning. I heard that this was, 3 yellow cards. Are we seeing refs? They're not too sure about this. I don't think that refs are happy about VAR. That's just my opinion. I'm going to throw that out there because I think refs are put under a lot of pressure with this VAR thing. It could be handled a lot better. It's not the people who are handling the technology. It's the technology itself. It's the way it's used. It's ask a human to run the match, the ref. Ask a human to run the technology, VAR. Ref makes a decision. VAR takes a look at it via a human and then asks the human on the pitch, the ref, to have a look at it. Now the ref's under pressure because if the ref makes a decision, as we see with Darren England and his VAR assistant during last week, what happened with VAR? What happened to VAR, to be more accurate? VAR wasn't suspended for a week, was it? But I'm sure that Darren England was. Was it human error? Or was it not using VAR correctly? I think a lot's going to come out from this in the next maybe 2-3 weeks. You've got Jurgen Klopp wanting a replay. You've got Tottenham not really saying much on the situation because, well, why would they? It's a very awkward moment for VAR. I think they will accept a few like changes in the laws. I think there'll be some alterations regards like the ongoing procedures. From what I understand, after they made a decision, clear to carry on, clear to continue play, whichever the decision was. Decision okay. I think you will be seeing a few changes from this because this was the glaring, obvious miss. However, we will come back to that one, I'm sure, VAR in the season. On to the next one. Fulham versus Sunderland. Sunderland. Fulham Sheffield United. I predicted this one as a 1-0 for Fulham. So Fulham did indeed take the 3 points, but not as comfortably as I thought they would. Sheffield United, well done. You have got a team of fighters. I see a bit of this game. You have the ingredients of what I would say is a team that will battle. And if you have a battling team, you'll always stand a chance. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You can sit back, defend, but you can always have an opportunity to play on the break. Right, Fulham 3, Sheffield United 1. Fulham taking the lead on 54. Sheffield United equalising, however, on 68. Kearney 76 and Willian 90 plus 2. So the points go to Fulham. However, what do the facts and the figures tell us about the game itself? This is what they say. Sheffield United. This is what I think will hurt you. Your pass accuracy is only 69%. If you don't keep the ball, you cannot be expected to A, hurt the opposition, or expect anything other than you're dropping back. You had 40% possession of the ball and you only kept possession of it for 69% of the time. Fulham, you had 60% of the ball and your pass accuracy was 80%. This is what results in keeping the ball, creating chances. It's very, very simple. However, Sheffield United, keep your heads up. You've got the makings of a team that will, as I said, keep the ball. If you can keep the ball, you will create chances. The early kickoff, Luton-Tottenham, ended 1-0. I predicted this as a 2-0. So, correct prediction, but not the right score. 1-0 Tottenham. They had a man sent off, I'm sure there. It's not shown here, but if you have a look over here, Yves Bissouma, second yellow card. 1 yellow card, challenge, second yellow card, resulting in a red card. Tottenham down to 10 men, but winning 1-0 away from home at Luton. Now, if you have a look at this, this is very strange. A team that stands to 10 men away from home being able to keep the ball for this much. This is why Tottenham will be involved in the top 4 this season. I'm going to predict that Tottenham will push Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal for, I'm not sure so much champions, but they will take points off of people, resulting obviously in them having more points, which will mean that they are one of the teams that will decide where the championship goes, where European places go. Tottenham, I don't think you're missing Mr. Harry Kane too much, are you? This puts you top of the league, by the way. Mr. Harry Kane, what would you be doing if you had him in the team? I've no idea. No one can say for certain, but if you had him in the team, you might be like sailing 3, 4, 5 points clear. Because you don't seem to be missing him too much. He don't seem to be being missed too much. Anyway, let's go back to the next one. This game, I was watching the tail end of this game, the actual part that mattered. Manchester United 2, Brentford 1. Brentford, from all reports, first half, very comfortable. In possession, out of possession, stopping Man United playing their own build-up play. 1-0 lead at half-time. This is the reason you always keep going. Mr. Scott McTominay, how much porridge do you have this morning? Because, did he actually come on as a sub? Did he come on as a sub? I'm not too sure. Hold on 1 minute, sorry, on the left hand side there. Yeah, he did. Not sure who for, but he came on. I suspect it may well have been for, obviously it was either Casemiro or Amrabat, who, by the way, keep an eye on this guy, Sofian Amrabat. He is a yellow card waiting to happen. His elbows, knees, his ankles, he's a red card waiting to happen, not a yellow. Remember that I told you. I'll predict this guy's getting 3 yellow cards per game. And obviously you only need 2 to get sent off. So anyway, let's have a look at the facts and figures. You have McTominay scoring on 90 plus 3. 90 plus 7, which means only one thing. Man United have a team that will not give up. This team have been heavily criticised in the last few weeks. Mr. Erik ten Hag, well done. You have instilled in your team of overpaid, pompous millionaires the will to fight. And when you have that will, you will get results. Because lack of effort gives you nothing. Effort like this gives you whatever is available. As you will see here, they had nearly 2/3 of possession. 64 to Brentford's 36. Look at the difference in pass accuracy. 16% difference in pass accuracy. So that means when Brentford had the ball, they were more likely to give the ball away, but means more likely to retain possession for Manchester United. Look at the passes attempted. 545 to 318. You don't usually get the first digit being 2 clear in the Premier League. So it means that Man United not only had the ball, were trying to do stuff with the ball and keeping the ball more often. We're going to see this popping up during the season. The more you see this with your team being the lower side, means that your team was unable to keep possession, which means that in that game you'll be lucky to get a result. If this theme continues, you will be slipping down the table. Keep an eye on these figures, guys. They're pointers towards what we all hate or what we love. It means we either win or we lose. You very seldom see a team that's got little possession and gets a point or 3. Keep an eye on these figures. They're the pointers. They're the windows to the soul of the team that you support. Anyway, let's have a look at the table. Tottenham at the top there. As I said, Mr. Harry Kane. Who's this guy? Didn't we have a forward last season who was quite good in front of goal? England international. Who's this chap? Yeah, he's gone to Bayern Munich. You don't seem to be missing him too much though, do you? No, you do not. Tottenham, well done. At the top there. Plus 10 goal difference as well, without Harry Kane. Tomorrow we have the teams are all at the top there. Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Brighton, West Ham and Newcastle all playing either tomorrow or Monday. Down towards the bottom there, Wolves, obviously another team on the 7 played, where everyone else is on 8. They've also still got a game to play, so we will see what happens. European places all starting to take shape. Tottenham, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. The teams that I think will be pushing for European places, but also, as I've said earlier on in the video, the teams that will be making a difference regards who's going to be winning championships, who's pushing for Europe. Teams that are going to be nicking points off of other people because they're that good. They're already up there. The Aston Villas, the Brightons, the West Hams, the Newcastles, maybe even my boys, the Palaces. We all know what's going to happen with Palace. They'll be pulled back by the rubber band that's on them, and we'll be ending, well, I'm going to predict 12th, 13th, 14th, in there somewhere. Down the bottom there, you have the Burnley, the Bournemouths, the Sheffield United, Lutons, Everton. Great victory for them today, pulling away from the relegation zone. I've said before, I'm going to be doing my predictions for a table. Maybe one more week. Maybe after 10 games. I'm going to be doing my predictions for the season. But for today, guys, my name's Baller. And that's done. You've been watching iChatBall. Until the next one. See ya.